Aякuinta. The beautiful Ariani. Great to be here tonight at The Rock. There's Brittany and Vanessa, Al Aякuinta, Kevin Lee, and we are underway. Gray trunks for Kevin Lee, blue trunks for Al Aякuinta. Raging Al, a member of the Longo Serra team.
Kevin Lee, very physically powerful man. You can see that by his build, and you can see that by the way he puts weight behind those punches.
Aякuinta likes to move forward. Lee commented on it and said that will make this a great fight.
He does, but you know, he knew that Lee is also very aggressive, so look at Al adjust, right? Moving around a bit. High kick by Aякuinta.
And moved his head off center in doing so.
Playing the matador a little.
Oh! Big left! Got him with a big left. He's in trouble. Aякuinta looking to finish.
Lee is in trouble.
He got rocked again.
He's got to get his composure back.
He just stepped into a huge left. And Joe, you should see Chris Weidman to our side, jumping up and down, going crazy for his teammate.
Well, it was a perfectly placed punch. And Lee's got to get his head back. Looks like he's got his legs back under him.
He just walked right into that left.
He certainly did. Took it right on the chin.
Yep.
But kudos to him for recovering. It's interesting, Kevin utilizes more of a boxing stance.
Yeah.
He's standing more sideways and lifts that left shoulder up to protect his chin, but keeps his left hand down, way low.
Not a surprise coming out of Detroit.
Tommy Hitman Hearn style, right?
You got it, that's right, exactly.
Well, you know, that can be effective if a guy likes to shoot on you, like we saw Robert Whitaker use that technique. Right. But, you know, in straight striking, it's usually better to keep both hands up high. And there's the shot by Lee. Raging out with the beautiful leg lock.
Oh, look at him lock in. Can he get it?
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to lock down the submission win.
Kevin Lee also has ankle wraps on, which will make it easier to get this heel hook. He's got to keep his hands locked on the right hand of Al Aякuinta to keep him from clasping his hands together. And Al is trying to hold on to that heel, and he wants to trap it in the crook of his elbow, clasp his hands together. But Kevin Lee has got to figure out a way to get that foot out of there. Sit back, pop that foot over the body of Al Aякuinta, turn and face the other way and get out of there. The problem is he's trapped because Al has his leg laced up, his left leg across the body of Kevin Lee. He here used it as a reversal by Matt Serra.
Still holding on to it.
But now he's out. Now he's out.
Serra, great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
But that was a beautiful transition by Al Aякuinta. And now he's got the leg again.
Gotta be careful here though, Joe.
He's giving up the back though. Let's see if Kevin Lee can go for the over-under.
Got a hook in.
I don't know if he's got his hands clasped together. It's tough to see from here. It doesn't look like he does.
They're telling him to take your time here, Al. Keep that hand down so you can't be struck in the face. And now it's up, and right away throws a knee.
Yeah.
Good recognition by Kevin Lee, Joe.
And good discipline.
Yeah.
And not throwing it earlier.
Our UFC fighters know what they're doing.
That was a beautiful heel hook attempt by Aякuinta. Very technical in the way he dropped down.
Nicely done with the change of levels.
So we saw good defense by Lee. He's gotten himself out of a couple of bad spots. And Al Aякuinta showing a lot of technique here tonight.
I like how he did that on the half step. Changed his rhythm a bit.
Beautiful left and then right leg kick. A classic combination.
Why, I don't know, but Ray Longo, one of the men, is a striking coach that should be talked about even more than he already is.
Yeah, I talk about him all the time.
Absolutely.
He's a great striking coach, and he's one of my favorite guys to hear yell.
Right?
That New York accent.
Well, between him and Serra, it's tough to get a word in, right?
A lot of character in that kid.
By the characters. 10 seconds in the round. Lee weathered the early storm.
Good composure by Lee.
Yes.
He got through some tough spots in his first round.
Bam!
Beautiful. Breathe. How you feel? All right, look, dude, he's stiff as a fucking board. He's pushing that jab. You can counter it anytime you want. You're seeing that shit coming a mile away, yes or no? All right, so you can put some combos. The leg's always there for you. But hands first, finish strong with the leg, and then move. Just hit and move. He's stiff as a board. We gave him a little round to recoup. Yeah, round is yours, big. Nice, breathe. Keep doing what you're doing. Breathe. It's the most important part.
Listen, you're winning the stand-up. You are.
All right?
You can test him on the floor,
But don't...
okay? No
I
more
want
of
you
those
using
fights.
your
You
awareness.
try that.
Remember, he's pushing everything. I want you snapping your fucking punches.
Yeah.
You got me? All right, good. And the leg is there whenever you want it.
You're winning the stand-up. You can
Keep the
it there.
and keep
You
the
want to
fakes
test him on the
going.
floor, it's always an
Dude, I could see that shit coming from the third row. Come on, man. I want you to think smart. Be smart. You look great.
One round, let's go. One
Let's go.
round.
And look at this left hand. The left hand of Aякuinta.
If you can. Oh! Get it!
Look at this. This is where he almost got it early. I love
Very
it.
excited, Chris Weidman.
Oh. You know what? That shows what a great teammate he is and what a team player he is. He is so fired up watching Aякuinta fight here. The UFC middleweight champion, Chris Weidman.
Great first round for Aякuinta. And, you know, usually, as we said, Aякuinta plays the bull. But in that round, used a lot of technique, played a bit of the matador. Kevin Lee, some power there. Good, powerful kick. Landed a nice left hand, got Lee in trouble, but I was impressed with the way Lee came back. And I was also impressed with the way he avoided that heel hook.
In between rounds, Ray Longo, in your fashion, as you talked about, Joe, said he's stiff as a board. I hope you're seeing that stuff.
Beautiful duck under by Kevin Lee. Took the back of Aякuinta, looking for the body triangle, doesn't have it yet.
He's got 4 wins by submission, 7-0 is his record.
He's
looking to lock it in. This could be bad. Oh no! Trying to finish the fight right here.
Aякuinta's in a lot of trouble here. He's trying to peel that arm away. As long as he can peel that arm away and keep him from getting that arm behind his neck for ultimate leverage, he's in a bad spot, but not the worst spot. Because of the fact that he's holding on to that arm. It's not good, but it's not the worst. I mean, it is under the chin, though, so if he lets it go and Kevin Lee goes palm to palm, he's in big, big trouble.
Aякuinta just trying to hang on. Yes!
And notice how he's turning towards the choke.
He's still not out of trouble, though.
No, he's not, because look, Kevin has the body lock on him now. He's got a full body triangle on him, and now Al rolls towards the side where the triangle is attached. What he definitely doesn't want is to wind up on his stomach with Kevin on his back with that body lock, because that's incredibly painful. And it makes it very difficult to breathe, and some guys even tap just from that position.
How much gas out of the arms of Kevin Lee in that attempt?
Well, he definitely let it go, you know, so I don't think he completely gassed his arms out. He made the effort, and he's looking for it again here.
Which is the key to letting it go earlier, right?
Sometimes you have to switch to palm to palm. He's going for the classic rear naked choke, which is hand on the bicep, right hand under the arm, that hand on the bicep, and then left hand behind the head. But sometimes you can't get that, especially with these MMA gloves. It makes it very difficult to slip that hand behind the head.
Aякuinta doing a great job of tucking that chin and just surviving the submission attempt of Kevin Lee.
And Aякuinta is trying to turn into him and wind up at Kevin's guard. What's preventing him is that body triangle. And now that hook, the butterfly hook that he's got on the left leg. See how he's got his foot extended and his shin is underneath the knee? That's also keeping him. This is bad for Al. This is very bad. Belly down. Al recognized that and turned back over. You do not want to wind up on your stomach with a guy having that body triangle on you. It's unbelievably painful. In fact, Tony Fricklin had to tap against Ivan Salivary.
It's funny, every time we see that position, you and I are thinking, Ivan Salivary.
Well, I've been there before. It sucks, man. When a guy's on your back and he's got that body triangle, it hurts. It feels like your spine is separating. Crushes your organs, makes it very difficult to breathe. Even right here, Al's in a tough spot. It's real hard to breathe. Al rolled towards the side where the triangle is attached. That takes pressure off because it makes it really difficult to squeeze tight and puts a lot of pressure on Kevin Lee's ankle. He can't really get that same sort of connection with the triangle he can if the triangle is connected on the upper half. Now it's bad for Al.
Still a lot of time to work here for Kevin Lee to try to finish this fight by submission.
Now Kevin adjusted. He has the triangle now, though, over the foot and not over the ankle. If he can reach back with his hand, he would like to adjust it. When it's over the foot, there's a lot of mobility in the foot. The foot moves and flexes. You want to get it high up in the ankle area where there's no movement whatsoever. It locks in place. Often that's the difference between, especially a triangle submission, a guy tapping and not tapping. The adjustment, the subtle adjustment. Just inches, but those inches mean a world of difference.
Looks like Aякuinta will survive a very tough round 2 against Kevin Lee.
Give me two deep breaths, 2 deep breaths. Listen, 2 deep breaths, okay? Give me 2 deep breaths.
Fuck my leg.
Don't worry, hey, don't worry about your leg,
Yeah.
man. Don't even worry about your leg. Listen, you know how you're gonna win this fight? How you gonna win this round?
On top.
On top, you're gonna grapple him. Now listen, the next time you get a rear naked choke, okay, do the traditional, but if it doesn't work, switch palm to palm.
Yeah.
All right, give me that old school Dan Severn choke, all right?
I gotta get off my foot.
Okay, now listen, the next time you take his back, I need you to arch. Don't just,
you.
you gotta throw your hips forward and you need to pull him back.
He's
You gotta,
good.
don't worry about how good, you're better than that.
Hand control.
All right, I know he's got hand control. But listen,
Break it.
when you hear, can you hear me calling out times?
I hear you.
At the end, I want you to get in a full mount and lay down some punches. Take this guy down.
I can
Move
hear
your
you.
head, footwork.
Jim Norton. You see the tweet there from my brother Jim Norton, one of the funniest guys on earth, headed to UFC shortly. Can't wait to see this one. He's in the audience right now.
He wants the California Kid to leave with the belt. Third and final round. Kevin Lee in his corner was saying, my leg, my leg. Of course, that comes from Aякуинta's submission attempt earlier, and now he's pouring it on.
That was a big right hand from Aякуинta, and Kevin Lee's in trouble. He's covering up, but Al tagged him again with it. Nice jab by Kevin Lee, though. Most likely, Mike, they're 1-1.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, nicely done. Walked through and caught him with a left hook.
Aякуинta finding some success with that right hand over the low left of Kevin Lee.
Oh, good slip and rip with the uppercut. After that second round, Aякуинta looked through the fence at his teammate Chris Weidman with a big sigh of relief, and Chris was like, you got this now, take it in this round.
It all went sour for him when he overcommitted to that right hand, and Kevin timed it perfectly with the takedown. And there's a beautiful duck under again. And there's the same technique where he drops down for the heel hook. But this time, Kevin recognized it, but he's still caught in a half-guard sweep here. And he's tagging Aякуинta as Al's trying to commit to the sweep. Beautiful job by Kevin Lee.
Wide base for Aякуинta, good takedown defense.
Nice scramble for both guys. A little bit of blood coming out of the nose of Al.
Bloody but far but beaten.
And that was from those shots as Al was committing to that sweep.
Lee with the edge and total strikes landed.
Good short right hand over the top by Kevin Lee.
But keep in mind, fans at home, scoring is round by round. Head kick. Aякуинta. Born and raised in New York. Slip.
He caught him with the left there, but it was the slip that actually forced him to drop. Nice fake with the left and duck under with that uppercut.
It's the second time he's utilized that.
But that's what I said about the Couture fight. I was really impressed with the way he's stringing together his combinations.
And he took that one on short notice.
And now this time he dropped down. He got the single, and he dumps him.
Little athleticism displayed by Kevin Lee.
For his first fight in the UFC, this kid Kevin Lee is performing admirably.
Absolutely. And he's only 21 years old.
Man, there's going to be some monsters coming up.
It's crazy the talent that Joe Silva and Sean Shelby find for us around the world. And we get the pleasure of calling the fights.
We also get the pleasure of seeing the level of athlete evolve.
For sure.
They got a very rapid pace.
Aякуинta caught him on the way in, Joe. Good takedown defense for Raging Al.
And Al continuing to look for that right uppercut. He's got to be careful he doesn't go to the well too many times with that. Nice jab there by Aякuinta.
The jab by Lee. Under 2.
Lee shoots again. Nicely done by Al.
He has stuffed 6 of 7 takedown attempts by Kevin Lee.
This is essentially anybody's round. I mean,
Anybody's fight.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this round is this fight. I mean, Al attacked him with the big right hand early, but of course Lee did some damage in that ground and pound. You can see it on the face of Al. That's tough to deny.
Stuffed again. Just over a minute.
Nice right hand by Lee.
Lee very, very sharp with his boxing.
1 minute, Kevin.
1 minute.
Nice left hook by Al.
Everything you got, Kev. 1 minute, baby. 1 minute.
Looping right hand by Lee. And a good left.
Nice combination. Body over the top. That was a very good combination by Aякуинta this late in the fight.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, how he's mixing up his combinations.
30 seconds.
Utilizing the weapon that's correct for the opening that's in front of him.
Nicely done again by Aякуинta.
Al's really starting to turn it on here towards the end of this round. He's trying to impress these judges.
They're going to fight to the finish. Just missed. Good battle.
That might have been enough to win him this fight. That effort towards the end of that round.
Kevin Lee, Al Aякуинta, they go the distance. The official decision is coming up next. Kevin Lee, Al Aякуинta go the distance with the official decision. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 28-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Raging
And his teammate, the UFC middleweight champion, very happy. It was actually fun to watch Chris Weidman watch his teammate fight tonight. You want to talk about animated? He was all over the place.
Yeah, it's obviously